I love the colorful clothes she wears and the way the sunlight plays upon her hair.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Wendy? No.
Well, what else am I going to do?
And I'm China.
And I'm Carney.
And we're Wilson Phillips. The album is called Dedicated, and we have made a tribute record to our parents. Obviously, Carney and Wendy's father is Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys, and my mom and dad are John and Michelle Phillips from the Mamas and the Papas. And we have had this on our heart for a long time, and it has finally come to fruition after all these years. We're so excited to finally be able to hold the CD in our hands. I wish I had a copy of it right now.
What we did was we sat in a room and we made a big list of our favorite songs. And then we kind of said, oh, no, that's off the list. No, we're going to sound terrible. Yes, this is perfect, you know. And we kind of picked our favorite, close to our heart songs, but yet we wanted to give people what they wanted to hear too, like, you know, the big hits. So it was a kind of mixture of the two.
She goes with me to a blossom wood.
Try to choose songs that we sound good singing.
We can
The person-
imagine ourselves.
Right.
We can hear it already.
The harmonies and the person that's singing the lead on that track has to feel like it, because we're women, and you know the Mamas and Papas had both female and male, but the Beach Boys were all men, so we had to really picture our female voices in there.
Right, it had to translate into the female thing.
Yeah.
The first song we ever wrote together was a song called Release Me.
Yep.
That was on our first record.
On your mom's piano.
Yep. And it was so funny. We just kind of all got together one afternoon.
First you and Wendy.
Right. Yeah. I started it and I called Wendy and I said, you know, where are you? She said, oh, I'm
You
pretty
started with the
close.
chorus idea.
I said, will you come over? And she said, sure. And then Carney came over and we all finished the song together that day. And then we played it for Glenn Ballard when we started writing with him. And he absolutely loved it. And he made a beautiful, oh my gosh, such a cute
Great
demo
track.
of it. No, but
Yeah.
the demo that
Oh, the
he
demo?
made, the first demo.
Yeah, with like the drum machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were asked to be a part of this album called Two Rooms, which is a compilation of Bernie Taupin and Elton John songs. And of course, we were beyond honored to do that. But the problem was that we came in late in the game and we had like two choices. But thank goodness we picked Daniel, because everything else was taken, like Benny and the Jets and
Yellow Brick Road.
yeah, I mean all the
Rocket Man.
biggest ones. And but we picked Daniel, and it was just beyond perfect for our voices and our blend. And we recorded it with Glenn Ballard, and that was like in 1992. I still remember recording it.
Me too.
And we fell in love with that
Like-
song. And every concert we do, we perform that song in. Because it makes us feel good.
It highlights our voices really well,
Yeah.
too, the three-part harmonies.
And the unison in the verses is a cool, really cool sound. We've done more unison singing since Daniel. We didn't know it was such a thick, glossy, you know. It's interesting when you sing unison with three people, because at moments different sounds of our voices and resonances come out, and it's cool to hear that in different, you know, words.
Well, let's describe it. It's
It's three parts harmony.
What is it?
It's 3 parts harmony and one part
part
drama.
drama.
It's funny.
That's
it's
our
cute.
slogan.
You know what it is? It's a show about the three of us and about the relationship and the dynamics between the three of us. There's lots of highs and lows, and we have you know, them following us as we recorded this Last.fm record and going on tour and hanging out like girlfriends do, whether we're at the gym or having lunch or, you know, going to get a mani-pedi.
Family barbecues and parties.
It's a really fun show,
Yeah.
and we don't take ourselves too seriously. There's lots of moments where you really get to see our vulnerabilities, and you get to see our quirks and sort of our sometimes more intense personality come out, you know,
When we're stressed.
when we're stressed out.
When we get wrong direction to go to a sound check from our managers and miss our sound check.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, where, you know, there's stress.
Or when we're, you know, trying to hire a new band, and it's stressful. It's stressful trying to hire a band in 1 week and you have a show a week later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or when you're premenstrual. Yeah. One of my kids, my oldest child, they were in an episode that we just did, And can I just say what we were doing with the kids, or should I?
I don't think
Okay.
you should.
Anyway, he said, "I need to talk to the producer because I need to have more lines."
No, that's hysterical.
That's so cute.
I was like, "Oh
Wendy.
no, what have I created?"